Hello and welcome. I'm Marquette and this is Mind Body Dallas. And this is Teddy, of course, little Teddy. Sometimes he sits in my lap. Today I'd like to talk to you about success. How tall does a tree grow? Well, as tall as it can. That's one of my favorite quotes. How tall does a tree grow? So just ask yourself. Sometimes asking yourself is great prompting for your subconscious mind to help bring up those limiting beliefs that you didn't know existed. So how tall should I grow? How successful should I be? How tall can I grow? And you start thinking, how many countries can I visit? How big can my bank account get? How many people can I help? How many trips can I go on this year? When you start asking that, the money comes easily because you're asking different questions and you're not just saying, I want money. Well, what does that even do? What does that even mean? I want to be successful. You get to define success. Success to some people is how many people they've helped. To others, it's a number in the bank account. To others, it's time freedom. So you get to define success for yourself. But the desire to succeed implies the power to succeed. You have the power of God at work within you. So there's nothing that can stop you except you and these limiting beliefs. So it's very important that you go and find something that's keeping you little, something that's keeping you scarce. And if it's fear, you can recognize that fear is just false evidence appearing real. It sounds cheesy, it's a little acronym, but I love it because it is false evidence. There is nothing to fear except fear itself. That also sounds cheesy, but it's one of my favorite quotes because fear keeps us in bondage and it keeps us in our left brain of logical thinking. Like, what if this happens? What if that happens? How can I do it? You're not to concern yourself with the how. You're to concern yourself with the why. Like, why should I grow tall? Why should I be successful? Why am I successful? Well, because I study. I've learned a trade, because I'm the best at my trade, because I go out and I advocate for myself, because I have healthy boundaries, because I get in bed early and I wake up in the morning and I meditate and I study and I journal and I read books that are about success and I learn how to be successful. That's why I'm successful. Do you see the shift? Rather than just affirming what you like, so for instance, I am successful. Great. That's very important. You need these I am statements. I am are two of the most important words in the entire universe because what you put after those words become your reality. They are creative, not descriptive. All your words are creative, not descriptive. So I am, those are powerful words. I am fit. I am fat. I'm sick all the time. Watch out from saying that. That will become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Instead, say, I'm healthy all the time. Never say something in the negative. So I realize I just did. Never say something in the negative, but don't say, I am never sick, because then your mind only focuses on being sick. So I am always happy. I'm always healthy. I'm always wealthy. I always have more than enough money to live the life I choose, to enjoy myself and invest. That's one of my favorite quotes or affirmations. I'm affirming what I want to see in my life. But when you ask those questions like, why am I successful? Wow, that's a big question. It helps your subconscious mind remind you. You're literally asking yourself, and then you get to answer. Well, because I went to bed last night early and I woke up early this morning and I studied and I read about success and I meditated on my success, and that's why I'm successful. Yes. And what is success to me? Oh, it's A, B, C, and D, because you've defined it. You're not just doing what your parents say is successful or the community that you involve yourself with. You have to remember, we're all connected in the quantum world. We are unity. We are unified. We are the United States of America. United we stand and divided we fall. Divided is actually, or division, is actually an illusion anyway. So don't even think about buying into that. There are so many religions that separate us, or they give the illusion of separation, right? Or the money classes, right? The rich versus the poor, or the workers versus the people paying for services, or the horse people versus cat people, the dog people and the cat people, the politics. So the people that love Trump, the people that hate Trump, the people that, you get it. I've made myself clear. Don't ask how, will I be successful. Ask, why am I successful? That is a great shift in your thinking. And then claim it, declare it. Declarations versus wishing and wanting. Wishing and wanting keeps you in that state of wishing and wanting. I wish I was successful. Well, then you're going to keep wishing. Declare, I am successful. Why am I successful? Ask the question. And then you can ask these 4 questions that I love. Why? Why be successful? Or why be a tennis player? Why have that dream house? Well, okay, why have that dream house? To throw parties that I'm proud of, to host people, to have people around my table and talk about things that inspire me, to put people up for the night so that they can hang their hat, to grow a family, to whatever. Make your long list, okay? What about that house do you love? Name it. All the things. Put your long list. Remember what I told you. The more things that are on your list, the more things that will come true. Write in the present tense, or write like as if it has happened. You can even write, say, in a month, like write the date down and look back on the month. This last month, I was living in I bought my dream home, and it has this flowers in the front and these type of driveway or whatever. Get the point. So why? Why did I buy that dream home? Well, because I'm having a baby next month and I wanted to get settled in. I had to work on my nesting. My husband and I were so pleased. Oh, there's Teddy. So you go on this list of why. Then the second question is, why not? Well, why not you? Why not being the best you can be? Why not growing as tall as you can? Why not becoming, changing your family tree and being an inspiration to others and helping others start their businesses and investing in others? Why not you? That's the third question. Why not you? If someone else can do it, Joe Schmo can do it, you can do it. That person, Joe Schmo, is in your life to inspire you in spirit, right? That's when you break that word down, inspired. You are in spirit with that person to show you, what did I just say? The contrast and or the confirmation. Green, yes, that's the green I want. That's him. If you spot it, you got it. I saw the green. How'd you see that? You're aware, right? Because your reticular activating system, your RAS filter in your brain has said, I want green. I like green. When I see green, that's a God wink. Yes, confirmed. And then when you see the white, don't waste any time on the white. Why is she white? What's wrong with white? Why don't I like white? No, that's white. It's contrast. Moving on. It gets me closer to what? What I like. Green. Ooh, I like that green. So when you see it, I spot it, I got it. That gets me closer to what I like. I like that green, okay? So, why? Why not? Why not you? You've already seen Joe Schmo can do it, you can do it. If anyone can do it, you can do it. Anyone can be anything. Anyone can start today and make a new ending. No one can start a new beginning, but anyone can start today and make a new ending. You are the author of this story. You are the author of this next chapter, and the next chapter starts right now while you're watching this video. That's why you've attracted me into your life. You and I are an answer to a prayer. You're an answer to my prayer, and I'm an answer to your prayer. That's how prayers work. They're always answered on both sides. Okay, let's get to that fourth question. Why not now? The time is now. It's always now. There is only here, and there is only now. Live in the power of now. There's never been a better time with more resources available to you, more money, more people willing to invest in you. There's never been a better transportation system and food situation. We now can have access to any food anytime. Why not now? And if you think about it, try to start watching this video again. Okay, it's not a good example because you could go back to the beginning of the video, but go back to 30 minutes ago. Can you do it? Can you eat that snack again? No. Can you start this morning over again? No, it's what I just said. No one can start a new beginning. You cannot start this day over again. You cannot start this decade over again. If you're in your 20s, the 20s are the most important decade. It is the defining decade. But if you're already out of your 20s, you can't go back and do it again. But you can start today and make a new ending. There is only now. Try living tomorrow. Try getting here. You can visualize You can manifest, you can create, you can imagine, and that's very powerful. It's creating the tomorrow that you like, but you cannot be there yet. Isn't that riddle? What is always coming but never arrives? And the answer is tomorrow, because it's always now. You only have now. So what is the next best thing? Take your inspired action. God gives you the right amount of light for the step that you're on. That's all he gives you. And you can take a left or a right, but you have to ask God for that inspiration, for that intuition, and you're going to get really good at knowing right here in your gut, in your knowing place, what to do. So those are my 4 questions for you. How tall does a tree grow? But the questions are why not you, and why not now? Okay, until next time.